Hi, I'm Kennedy Brown, and this is my special occasion speech. It is an after dinner speech dedicated to my mom. I know everyone has someone they look up to and admire more than anyone else in this world, whether it be a celebrity, an athlete, or a family member. There's someone you have respect for. They're your hero. My hero is my mother. Not only has she always been there for me and always supported everything I've done, she is a United States veteran. My mother, Michelle Brown, entered the United States Navy at 19 in September of 1997. She went through a difficult and grueling first half of boot camp. However, she said once it got towards the end, it was pretty fun based solely on the fact that she was in really good shape by then. My mom told me many stories of things they used to do to get in shape she was in. For example, they would run 6 miles every day. Now, I don't know about you. I cannot run 6 miles. They had this one girl in her group that was in really bad shape that would pass out every time after the first couple of miles, and they would have to carry her the rest of the way because they couldn't leave a person behind. My mom eventually graduated boot camp in November of 1997. After boot camp, she went to her first school. It was a school at NATTC Pensacola, and she was there for the 6-month program. Here, she studied to be an aviation electronics technician. That sounds really hard. Not gonna lie to you. She also was the only female in her class here, and she graduated first in her class. She's smart. Next, she went to the Keesler Air Force Base in Biloxi. That is in Mississippi. She spent another 6 months there for her C school. This is where she studied to be a calibration technician. Again, she was the only female in her class, and she finished third in her class there. After all the schooling, her first duty station was the USS John F. Kennedy, which is what I'm named after, out of Mayport, Florida. On the ship, she specialized in calibrating and repairing TACAN and IFF radar systems, which is identifying whether something is a friend or foe. In 1999, she got pregnant with my older sister and was reassigned to the Regional Calibration Lab at NAS JAX. This is where she finished her term as the regional expert on TACAN and IFF. She was the only person in the Southeast region to specialize in this area of work. All Southeast bases sent their equipment to her to test and fix. While she was in active duty, she also volunteered for Habitat for Humanity, building houses, and helped build wheelchair ramps for disabled veterans. This hits really close to me because I work in an assisted living facility, and I think she is where I got my love for taking care of people. She's just great. She served her country for 4 years and was discharged from active duty on August 11, 2001. She was 8 months pregnant with me at the time, and she was still in active duty while she was pregnant with me and my sister. She was finally released from the inactive reserves in February of 2005. She's always caring and takes care of me and my sister, and she does everything for us. Aside from her being an awesome sailor in the Navy, she's a wonderful mom. Growing up, my mother did everything she could to make sure me and my sister had everything we needed. Before she met the person I consider my father, it was just us three. She worked 2 jobs to provide for us as a waitress, and she drove pharmaceuticals to drugstores in Southwest Virginia, with the occasional routes to Oak Ridge and Gatlinburg, Tennessee. She would drop us off at daycare at about 5 a.m. every day so she could be on time, and then would come get me and my sister to take care of us. After meeting my dad, her dedication to us never dwindled. She always made sure that we had lunch money and snacks for school. I started cheerleading, and my sister started playing basketball. She was at every game, and me, being the athlete I am, didn't only want to cheer when I got to middle school. I wanted to play volleyball, but that didn't work out. But she never stopped, encouraging me, and she never stopped encouraging me to do my best. When I got to middle school, I also started playing in the band, and she was at every competition, every concert, never missed one. And yeah, my mother has done so much for me in my lifetime, and I don't think I'll ever be able to repay her. I look up to her, and I love her very much. She is my hero.